Welcome back to the Marketing Properties YouTube channel, where we talk about all things property market, from how to sell your house quickly and hints and tips with so much more. Today we're going to be talking about downsizing and also downsizing in retirement. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Downsizing can be a fantastic idea when it comes to minimizing all of the stresses in your life, whether that's financial or just in general. It's a fantastic idea, especially if you're entering into retirement, because it allows you to just declutter the space around you and the mind, and it also makes things a little bit more manageable as well. So what is downsizing? To put it simply, downsizing is moving into a smaller, more manageable property. There are many reasons that someone may choose to downsize. For example, to save on maintenance costs, to reduce your expenses, to help you raise funds towards any upcoming care costs you may have, to move to a more desirable location, or simply to find a better, more suitable home. Downsizing can be quite a difficult decision, especially because most of us tend to build up fond memories in the family home. But despite that, there are some very key benefits when it comes to downsizing, especially when it comes to retirement. And that might be because you want to move closer to family and friends. Perhaps you're going through a change or unforeseen circumstance. It's also possible that you are relocating because of a bereavement or health issue. All of these factors may lead someone to sit down and reconsider their living arrangements. So now you know what downsizing means. Let's talk about the 10 benefits that you will experience if you chose to downsize. Number 1, the opportunity to move into a more manageable property to make it easier for maintaining an independent life. When it comes to independence, it's something that is very important to many people. And I think that when you downsize, when you consider something that's a little bit more manageable, it allows you to dedicate the time and energy into a smaller space, and therefore, again, it just makes things that little bit more manageable. Number 2, the chance to relocate to a more desirable location. Now, this could be somewhere that is a little bit pricier. It could be somewhere that is by the sea, in the countryside, somewhere even abroad, which is a video that we're going to be doing very soon. But I think that a lot of people tend to downsize because it allows that affordability for you to move into a more desirable location. If you get a smaller property, you can afford to spend more when it comes to a more desirable setting. Number 3, and perhaps one of the most important, and that is the opportunity for you to move closer to family and friends. Family and friends mean a lot to most people, and if that's something that's important to you, then moving in retirement and downsizing might give you the flexibility to be able to spend more time with family and friends, especially in retirement, because you have more leisure time on your hands. So have a consider whether downsizing is going to give you the funds or the accessibility to move closer to family relations. Number 4, it will allow for more disposable income. So when you have a higher price property or a bigger property, they tend to be more expensive 9 times out of 10. So downsizing your property will free up more of your income, so you can spend it on the things that matter to you. You can spend it on your retirement. You can have it for savings, for security for yourself and for your loved ones. Downsizing is a fantastic way all round to keep costs down and to save more. Number 5 might seem quite obvious, but downsizing will reduce utility bills like water, gas and electric. Number 6, council tax. Council tax is something that is the bane of a lot of people's lives, but we pay it, we understand why we have it, and it helps the world to keep ticking in the UK. So when you have a smaller property, it tends to come with a smaller price tag in regards to the council tax. So if you're running a smaller property, if you were to downsize, you are most likely to see a reduction in how much you owe when it comes to council tax. Number 7, if you were to move to a more modern property, a smaller, more modern property, they tend to be quite economical to run because they've been built recently, they're well insulated, and they also have been equipped with decent new central heating systems, as opposed to perhaps a drafty Victorian house that has quite an old heating system. This again will keep energy and utility costs down, which means that you have more disposable income and you're able to save more and manage the property financially much easier than if you were paid for something much larger that does not have that insulation, does not have that great heating system. Number 8, less time maintaining a bigger property. So when you downsize, of course, that comes with the massive benefit of not having to clean 3 to 4 bedrooms in a house, or having to caretake a big beautiful garden. Having a smaller garden might be more manageable, and it's something that might allow you to keep doing the things that you love and keep that independence. Number 9, any funds that have been saved are able to be put away for any future costs that you may incur. So whether that is healthcare needs, whether you want to put by some for family for when you're no longer around, just freeing up disposable income is a really fantastic way to prepare for your future, especially when it comes to your health, because sometimes our homes may need adapting for our mobility needs, or we might need therapies and medicines that can be quite expensive, and that is something that we need to consider how we will finance it when we are not working. So downsizing, again, it just allows for more disposable income for the things that crop up later in life. And number 10, a new and fresh start can be as good as a rest. They say a change is as good as a rest. So I think that when downsizing, consider it as a fresh chapter. Go into it with a really positive attitude and just enjoy it. I think that there's a lot to be said for downsizing. It's minimalistic, it allows headspace, it allows you to get back to the things that you love in a more simplistic way. And I understand why it's becoming ever popular with not just people in retirement, but a lot of people tend to downsize, especially when the children, if applicable, have flown the nest. It's a great time to go and live in that desirable location, or live by the beach, or do whatever you would like to do. So downsizing can be fantastic at any stage in life when you want to live a bit more minimalistically. Anyway, we hope these tips have helped you when it comes to knowing what downsizing is and the vast benefits that it comes with. We are going to be doing a video when it comes to emigrating or living abroad and retirement, so stay tuned for that if that's something that interests you. And remember, if you're based in South Wales and you want a quick hassle-free sale that will allow you to access your funds both early and quickly, get in touch with us. I'll put Mark's information in the description box down below, where you can go and fill in a free evaluation form and he'll come out and make you an offer. Thanks for watching.